Mr. Hassan Odukale added that agriculture contributed 26.97% to GDP in 2022. Hello, welcome to Business News on Noble TV Live with Lily Kelvin. Nigerian business owners must be proactive and prevent their assets from destruction caused by rainfall this year, as the Nigerian Meteorological Agency NIMET has predicted heavy rainfall for 2023. This was disclosed in an interview with an insurance executive, Mr. Tunde Hassan Odukale. Earlier this year, the National Emergency Management Agency (NEMA) warned Nigerians to expect severe flooding in 2023. The insurance executive added that agriculture-based business investors, business owners, property and asset managers, families and individuals must proactively take action to mitigate the devastating human and material losses that could rise from the oncoming floods, as agriculture-based states will be affected too. Mr. Hassan Odukale added that agriculture contributed 26.97% to GDP in 2022 and was the most vulnerable sector to flood, citing reports from the National Agricultural Extension and Research Liaison Services at Ahmadu Bello University Zaria, which estimated that agriculture lost about 700 billion naira to floods in 2022. Other vulnerable industries in 2023 includes construction and property sectors, adding that the 2022 floods resulted in 662 deaths in 33 states, and the ruination of agriculture investments and other properties estimated at trillions of naira, and also displaced more than 2 million Nigerians, while the national economy lost more than 4.2 trillion naira to the 2022 floods. The Director General of NEMA, Mr. Mustafa Ahmed, said Nigeria would witness severe flooding this year, citing predictions from relevant agencies. He added that there had been seasonal climate predictions and annual flood outlooks by the Nigerian Meteorological Agency (NIMET) and the Nigerian Hydrological Services Agency (NIHSA), adding that the flood disaster in 2022 spread early warning messages to states, local government areas, and the Federal Capital Territory (FCT). Nigeria has lost an opportunity to produce and sell about 65,700,000 barrels of oil in the last 1 year due to issues bordering on pipeline vandalism and the resultant oil theft. This translates to about 2.3 trillion naira loss in oil revenue if the prevailing exchange rate and average oil price are used. The chairman of Shell Companies in Nigeria, Dr. Osagie Okubo, said the 180,000 barrels per day Trans-Niger pipeline had remained shut for more than 1 year, March 2022 to March 2023. This was disclosed as they just concluded Nigerian International Energy Summit held in Abuja. The loss from March last year to March this year brings the total loss to about 65,007,000 barrels. Mr. Okubo said the TNP, a joint venture operated by SPDC, is a major pipeline capable of transporting about 180,000 barrels of crude oil per day to the Bonny Export Terminal, but it has remained shut for 1 year due to the massive crude oil theft on the pipeline. The Nigerian government did not lose over $2.4 billion in revenue from the alleged illegal sale of 48 million barrels of crude oil exported in 2015 to China. Nigeria's Minister of Justice and Attorney General of the Federation (AGF), Abubakar Malami, disclosed this in Abuja at the hearing of Reps Ad Hoc Committee investigating the alleged sale of 48 million barrels of crude oil, alleged amounting to over $2.4 billion. and crude oil exports to global destinations from 2014 to date. The Minister of Justice stated that the office of the AGF had filed a criminal suit against the individuals who purportedly raised the allegations being investigated by the ad hoc committee, adding that Nigeria did not lose the sum of $2.4 billion from the alleged illegal sale of 48 million barrels of crude oil exported in 2015 to China. He also noted that the ongoing investigation initiated by the House was unconstitutional, adding that the prosecution of the petitioners, which started in 2019, suffered a setback as a result of a series of adjournments caused by the absence of the accused persons. The Nigerian Association of Chambers of Commerce, Industry, Mines and Agriculture urged the federal government to use details and results from the upcoming census to expand Nigeria's tax base. This was disclosed by its national president, Ide John Udiagbala, during the NASIMA second quarter news conference in Lagos. The 2023 Population and Housing Census to start on May 3, 2023. Ide John stated that the census can also be used to harmonize the various data platforms into a central database, which allows FG to widen the country's tax base. He urged that the data can be harmonized through the use of data platforms such as the National Identification Number (NIN) and Bank Verification Number (BVN), among others. On the growth of the mining sector, he acknowledged the private sector's concern about the several issues which had constrained the growth of the mining sector, including poor infrastructure, weak regulatory framework and institutions, lack of oversight, best practices, and data. He urged the incoming government to consider a reduction in the size of the government to reduce costs and save funds for infrastructural development. As Nigeria is expected to inaugurate a new administration, there have been talks of increasing taxes to deal with Nigeria's rising debt profile. That's all on business news. Many thanks for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, share, like, and comment. Noble TV Live. I am Lily Kelvin.